together. Okay, this is far enough. People will see you. Good night. I mean, good morning.
What is that?
I think it was the telephone. I think your mother answered it.
At 7 a.m. Oh. I'm going for a swim. Hey,
Good morning.
you look like you just got home.
Oh, I did. Betsy's car broke down after the movie, so I stayed over at her place.
Phone woke everybody up.
I heard. Who was it?
I don't know. Mother got it in her room.
Probably a wrong number.
No, she's still talking. I'm going for a swim.
No kidding.
Hey, you don't happen to know where the oil is, do you?
Suntan oil?
No, not the suntan oil. The oil for the tennis court roller. I've looked all over for it.
Did you look in the shed?
It's not in the shed.
It used to be in the
It's
shed.
not there, Barbara.
Then I don't know where the oil is,
You
Randy.
can never find anything around here. No one puts things back. I don't mind people using things as long as they put them back.
Stop trying to be like Daddy.
Why? Because I'm taking a dip?
No, I mean the lecture about putting things
You
back.
never do, you never did. I have a game this morning and the court is a mess.
Oh, I didn't take the oil, Randy.
You didn't even put it away after Labor Day last year. And it sat out all winter. That is why it is rusty, and that is why I have to oil the damn thing.
Did you ever think the children might have taken it?
Not my children.
Oh, here we go.
My children put things back. We have trained them.
So now you're blaming my children?
Who lost the pump for the boat?
Randy, that is mean.
Who lost the pump?
That is just plain mean. My children are naturally upset, and then you start nitpicking about oil and pumps and rollers.
You can't run a house unless people put things back. You just can't.
Mother!
Mother,
Now he's
I
blaming
haven't
my
been
children
10:30.
because
I
he
can't
can't find the oil for the
Just shh! Let me pull myself together. Guess who just telephoned from the mainland?
Who?
And guess who's coming on the 10 o'clock ferry?
Who, Mother?
Guess who's joining us for the 4th of July weekend after all?
Pokey.
Your brother.
Pokey?
Your little brother and Miriam and both children. We picked them up at 11:15.
Well,
He
well.
made up his mind yesterday. Drove all night, all the way from Washington. Typical. They called from Providence at 7 a.m. He said he figured we'd all be up.
Typical.
Barbara, where have you been?
I just got in. I stayed at Betsy's.
Well, you must be exhausted.
I am.
Well, you're going to have to stay awake long enough to come with me to the ferry.
I can't, Mother. I have a game.
Randy, you always have a game when I need you.
Why is he coming, Mother?
Because I invited him, just as I invite both of you every year.
But he refused, Mother. Remember when we invited him to Christmas last year? He showed no interest.
He hasn't been near this place in what, 4 years?
5.
That's right. Ever since Daddy died.
And now suddenly, the spur of the moment,
Well,
he
he's just changed his mind, that's all. And of course, I'm thrilled. I'm delighted. Well, we're all going to be together for the 4th. What fun. It just takes a little additional planning, that's all. Now, let's see. There's Barbara and Randy and Jane and me, and now Pokey and Miriam. That's 6 adults. Barbara's 2 children, Randy's 4, Pokey's 2. That's 8 grandchildren. That's a total of 14 people in this house. We're going to have to get some more food on the way to the ferry.
And liquor, Mother.
Oh, they don't drink much.
No, but we will.
There's plenty of liquor, Barbara. Now, please, let me think. He's going to want his old room back, so that means moving all the children out onto the screen porch, which means changing the sheets, which means stopping at the laundry. Then I'm going to have to get that little McKinsey girl from down the road to see if she can help do the dishes and feed the children. He's going to want his favorite meal tonight, so that means leg of lamb and mint jelly and red raspberries, if I can find them. Then there's the yacht club dance.
Did he say why he decided to come, Mother?
No, he didn't say.
He avoided this like the plague for 5 years, and then
Oh, he's always
suddenly...
doing this. Remember when he ran away from summer camp and just showed up on the steps in the middle of a party?
I remember the time he left. Remember that, Mother? You were having some people over for him, and right before they arrived, he walked in with his knapsack packed and said he was hitchhiking out west.
I thought he'd settled down now he's married. You think he quit his job again, Mother?
He didn't say, but I know. I know why he's coming. He's coming because of my letter.
Your letter.
My letter. People still write letters, Randy, occasionally, when they want to say something that can't be said on the telephone. When they want for something to sink in, that's when they write a letter. And knowing the United States mail, your brother just got that letter yesterday. And apparently it didn't sink in. It didn't sink in at all because he tosses his wife and 2 children into the car, drives all night, doesn't call until he's practically here, so we can't say no. We can't say relax. We can't say please before you come. At least let it sink in. And that is why he is coming.
What did the letter say, Mother?
I said that we missed him and we wish them all a very happy 4th of July.
And?
And I said he should do some serious thinking about the fall.
The fall.
The fall, because in the fall, as I wrote your brother, you 3 children will get this house.
But why, Mother?
Because in the fall, in September to be exact, and now this is a secret, no one knows anything about this. In the fall, in September, your Uncle Bill and I are going to be married.
Wow.
She told him first.
Oh.
Why does she always tell him first?
That's great, Mother. Wonderful news.
I'm out here, Randy. Oh, don't. That's a new racket. You should have gone to the ferry with everyone else.
We had a game.
Some game.
All right, I stand.
You got so
I
mad.
didn't know. We shook hands and everything.
They didn't even stay for a Coke.
They couldn't, Jane. They had to get back to their children.
They said they had to get back to their children, who are in camp. I love the ferry. All that kissing and hugging.
Pokey and I don't hug. You want to know why we lost that game?
You got mad.
You want to know why I got mad?
You're upset about your mother.
Not at all.
It makes sense psychologically.
I said not at all, Jane.
I mean, you're very close to her. You don't want to see her go.
She's not going anywhere. She's going to be right here, every summer with all of us. And Uncle Bill, who's a great old friend of the family. One of Daddy's ushers in the wedding. It's perfect. It's ideal.
I think so too.
So that's not why I got mad.
All right.
That's not why we lost.
All right, dear.
Do you know why we lost?
Because of Pokey.
No,
Well, you say he always makes you nervous.
it's not the reason.
Well, you're always saying that. Everyone says it. Isn't that why you all call him Pokey? Because he's always poking around, making everybody nervous?
We call him Pokey because he has a poker face.
Oh.
He has a slow poke. He's always holding everything up.
Oh, your mother said it was because he liked to poke around. I remember because she said he now has the perfect job in Washington, working for the Department of Justice. She said now he can poke around the entire country, stirring things up.
Maybe she just meant
I'm
that-
sure she said that. She said both her sons had perfect jobs. You teaching at a boys' boarding school because you love sports and games, and Pokey poking around for the Department of Justice.
Okay.
So probably you were nervous about Pokey on the tennis court.
Wrong.
Okay.
Just plain wrong, Jane.
Okay, skip it.
Do you know why we lost that game?
I
Really?
still think it's
Do you know why?
It's your mother or Pokey.
Do you know why we lost that goddamn game of tennis, Jane?
Why?
Because of the court.
The court? What's wrong with the court?
What's wrong with the court? What's wrong with that court out there? I'll tell you what's wrong with that court. Everything's wrong with that court. You can't see the lines. The net is riddled with holes. The surface looks like a battlefield. How could a man play under those conditions? How could a man who's used to a decent court play on a court like that? Daddy wouldn't have played. Daddy would have walked right off that court. I tell the kids, I tell the boys at school, there's no sense in playing a game unless you have proper equipment. A man must depend on certain fundamental things. It's like Latin. That's why I like Latin. When I teach Latin, I tell them, look for the verb. You can always count on the verb. Find the verb and everything else falls into place. Now maybe those clods we play tennis with today don't care about such things. Maybe they're used to bad bounces, foot faults, and wrong scores.
The score wasn't wrong.
He called it wrong twice. I had to correct him because I care about the score. And I care about such things as lines and nets and smooth surfaces and bounces that I can at least predict. And that's why we lost, if you really want to know.
All right.
I'll tell you something else. We're going to resurface that court. That's the first thing. First thing when the house is ours.
Oh, I think Barbara wants to winterize the house. She's always talking about
We
it.
need a new tennis court first.
Would you explain something to me, please?
What?
Why do you get the house when your mother gets married?
It's in Daddy's will.
Oh.
It's in most wills.
Oh.
It's in the wife's name until she dies or remarries. Then it goes to the children. It's standard practice.
And Pokey understands all that?
Of course he does. He's the executor of the will.
Then that explains it.
Explains what?
Why he's suddenly coming up here to handle these legal things.
I suppose.
Ah, that's a relief. You know what I thought?
What?
I thought he was upset about your mother.
Jane!
Oh, there they are.
So let's get Pokey to chip in on the tennis court, okay?
Does he still play?
Of course he does. He's quite good. But I can beat him. I can beat him easily. Even on that crummy court with that stringy net between us, I can beat him. Ask Mother. Mother will tell you I can slaughter him.
Well, he's changing
Do you think so?
his clothes, Mother. He's changing his clothes.
Oh.
Thank God he's getting out of that dark suit. He looked like a visiting minister.
Shh.
And what did you think of her outfit?
Miriam, she's sweet.
Her outfit, Mother. What did you think of that little number?
I thought it was very pretty.
Oh, Mother.
Very snappy.
Snappy? That halter job and no bra, Mother?
Well, that's the style these days, apparently.
And what did you think about the children getting off the ferry in their grubby little blue jeans?
Styles change, Barbara.
Oh, do they? I don't see you giving my children blue jeans for Christmas. Seems to me I remember nice little boxes from Saks Fifth Avenue.
People lead different lives now, Barbara.
They certainly do. He looks like a relic from the Eisenhower age, escorting a bunch of hippies around.
Please, now that's enough.
And pale? Don't they allow the sun down in Washington, or is that one of their new laws?
They'll get the sun up here.
Let's hope so. Can you imagine us all cooped up here together on a rainy day?
The first thing he did when he got here, the very first thing, he walked right out on this terrace, pointed to the view and said, "Oh, where's the rose garden? Oh, where's the old croquet court?" And I said, "Erosion, dear. Natural erosion. You just haven't been here."
There's erosion. Pokey would notice it.
He says we need a seawall.
Oh my God, that cost a fortune.
That's what he says. Otherwise, he said, some night we're going to be sitting here drinking, and this whole house will slide slowly into the sea.
Pokey, pokey, pokey.
Well, we're just going to have to loosen him up, that's all.
How? How do we loosen up Pokey?
By being very affectionate and warm-hearted. What's so funny?
Oh, Mother. You mean the way we were at the ferry?
What's wrong with the way we were at the ferry?
Oh, nothing. We were all on our best behavior.
We welcomed him with open arms.
A peck for a kiss.
I didn't peck.
We both pecked, Mother, and the children shook hands.
Well, what should we have done? Are we supposed to fall all over ourselves like that Italian family?
No, not at all. We're not the type. Except maybe Pokey. Remember how he cried at Daddy's funeral?
We all cried.
But not so much. God, tears were just streaming down his face. The rest of us were just good old undemonstrative wasps.
Oh, I just hate that saying, wasp. Everyone uses it these days, and I loathe it.
It's what we are, Mother.
We are not. We are people like those Italians or anyone else. We love our families, and we're very affectionate when we're not in public. Honestly, we all cried. I don't like all of this smart talk, Barbara. I know you're upset about your divorce, but I don't want to see you turning into a bitter, disagreeable woman. You better learn to be nice to both your brothers because you're going to be having to take over here in the fall.
What's the matter, Mother?
Nothing's the matter, except he never even mentioned my getting married.
No kidding.
Not a word. Not in the ferry, not in the car, not out here, not at all.
No kidding.
I suppose he mentioned it to you.
No.
You must have brought it up.
I tried at one point.
What did you say?
Oh, I said, Pokey, what do you think of the good news? Something like that.
And what did he say?
Nothing. He walked away, he was fussing with his children.
The only way it came up with me was when I told him we were having his favorite meal tonight. And do you know what he said? He said, I hope it's just the family. That's all he said. Well, just the family it will be.
Not Uncle Bill. But Mother, we were gonna have toast and sing songs and have some wine. Uncle Bill is part of the family.
Oh, not to Pokey. Pokey won't even call him Uncle Bill.
We've always called him Uncle Bill.
Pokey doesn't. He calls him Mister. He says, why should I call him Uncle Bill when he's not my uncle? Pokey doesn't like him.
Oh, Mother.
He doesn't like him. He can be very rude to him. I've seen it. And that's why I wrote Pokey that letter. So he would know first. I told Pokey before I told any of you children. And Uncle Bill hasn't even told his children yet. So, no Uncle Bill, no celebration, just the family. And maybe it's just as well. Aunt Peggy just died in March. We shouldn't be jumping the gun, should we, to be fair to her? So maybe it's just best if we avoided this whole issue this weekend, had a nice quiet family dinner, and we'll see Uncle Bill at the yacht club dance. Now, I think I'm gonna go take a bath before lunch. What's so funny?
Oh, Mother.
What's wrong with taking a bath?
Nothing's wrong with it. But have you noticed ever since Pokey arrived, everyone makes a dash for the water?
Pooey.
No, it's true. I went in, Jane went in, the children went in, Randy's still in, and now you're making a beeline for the bathtub.
Boy, it's a hot day.
Oh, sure.
What's wrong with keeping clean?
Nothing's wrong with it, Mother. It's just who we are. I think that's why we have to be near the ocean. I think we have to go through these ritual cleansings.
People feel hot. People feel dirty.
And people feel guilty.
Guilty? Guilty about what?
Lots of things. Money. Having this place when poor people are sweltering in the city, living off the stock market, all that.
That's ridiculous.
I feel guilty.
I don't at all.
I do. I feel guilty about my divorce. I feel guilty about... And Pokey always makes me feel more guilty.
I have nothing to feel guilty about, thank you very much.
Maybe you do, and you don't even realize it. Face it, Mother. That's who we are. We're very repressive people. That's what my psychiatrist said. We survive on repression. That's how we made our money. That's how we've held on to it. We hold on to things. We hold on. That's our whole bag. It's time we realize it.
I'll tell you what, it's time we realized. It's time we realized when to drink and when not to drink. And I've noticed that glass in your hand, Barbara, and I haven't mentioned it, but now I think it's about time I did. I don't like drinking at this hour, and I don't like drinking alone. We have rules in this house about drinking, and if your father were here, he'd make you pour that out. You children are entirely much too casual about alcohol. It is not a toy. And that's what I think it's time you realized, frankly, if you want my opinion.
Pokey, pokey, pokey. Welcome home.
There's a slight problem with the children.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. I had a late night. What's the problem?
The children, they're using 4-letter words.
How did that start?
I'm afraid with Pokey's children.
Oh, wouldn't you know?
They just started in saying them, every word in the book, and the other children took them up. Now 4-letter words are being tossed around the infield over the peanut butter sandwiches amid gales of laughter.
Did you stop it?
I tried to, but then I started to laugh. That didn't help much.
Jane!
It was so funny. At one point, it was like a chant. All the most repulsive words. Even the sitter was doing it. I found myself roaring with laughter. I hope your mother didn't hear.
No, she's taking a bath.
Phew. Another problem, Pokey's children call me by my first name.
Did you ask them to?
No,
I think that might be a little fresh, don't you?
I sort of like it.
Then what's the problem?
Well, now your children want to do it.
Oh, out of the question.
Otherwise, they say it's not fair.
They weren't brought up that way.
I told them they could.
Well, I'll tell them later they can't. Next thing you know, your children will be calling you Randy and Jane.
Well, that's what they want to do.
You said no, I hope.
Well, it wouldn't kill me.
No, but Randy would kill them.
I said that. So they'll continue to call me Mummy. Hate being called Mummy. Wish I were called Ma or Mama Mia. Just plain old Mom. not mummy. Reminds me of all those types I went to boarding school with. They all called their mothers mummy, and when they wrote, everything slanted backwards, and they dotted their I's with great big empty circles.
I slant backwards.
So do I. That's hard to change. Remind me to get more Coke this afternoon.
There's plenty of Coke.
There was.
Mother just got Coke this morning.
They've been through 2 big bottles.
Who?
The children, just now.
Coke with meals? Mother planned milk.
Pokey's children wanted Coca-Cola, so the sitter gave it to them.
Are mine having Coke? Are yours?
We had to be fair.
Coke is for people who play tennis. That's the rule.
Well, maybe it's a Jewish thing.
Coke? Coke is Jewish?
No, the idea of no milk with meals. Maybe that comes from Miriam. Maybe it's a Jewish rule.
Well, we have our own rules, and one of them is Coke is for people who exercise. Think of their teeth. I'll tell the sitter. Oh my God,
What?
that bathrobe, you look like Daddy.
Pokey gave it to me this morning.
You better get it off before Mother sees it.
Why?
Daddy wore it the day he drowned.
I think she'd want me to wear it.
When she's getting married again?
Pokey said that doesn't mean she wants to forget Dad.
I don't want to forget Fred, I can tell you that.
That's a little different.
I'll say.
Pokey brought you something.
Something of Daddy's?
Yep. He kept a lot of his old stuff.
We'll go see.
Do you think she'd mind?
Your mother? I don't know.
Why should she? She gave me a lot of his old sport coats.
That might be a little big for you.
Supposed to be. You're supposed to feel free in it. Daddy would wear all these tight, stuffy clothes, but when he went swimming, this was it. Mother would try and get him to wear a bathing suit when you were around. He wouldn't do it. He said that swimming was the one time he wanted to feel absolutely free. I'm the same way. Remember, he'd roll around in the water like an old walrus? You look great. New outfit?
Your mother got it for me in the village.
I like it.
You do?
Don't you?
I don't know. I thought I did, but
What?
I don't know. After seeing Miriam, I feel so square.
You look great to me.
It makes me feel like your mother.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Here I am in your mother's outfit. You're wearing your father's bathrobe. We're living in your family's house. I don't know.
Then let's take it up.
Oh, Randy, stop it.
How about it, huh? A quickie? A little nooner before lunch?
What's come over you?
This? Look. No hands.
You're repulsive.
Look
Hey.
what Pokey gave me! Daddy's watch. Oh, he must have left this on the beach too. Darn it, it doesn't work. Oh, do I remember this? Barbara, I want you in this house at 10:30. No ifs, ands, or buts. And I intend to be looking at my watch. I said, Pokey, don't you want any of these things? What are you keeping for yourself?
What did he say?
Nothing. Anyway, while I was in there, I laid down the law. Milk for everyone, no exceptions. I told our little teenage townie to take the children out to the meadow for a game of softball as soon as they finished their ice cream. No children on this terrace. This is absolutely sancta sanctorum for grown-ups. Randy, God, stop pawing the woman. That is embarrassing. Mother says you do it even in restaurants in New York. Cut it out. What are other people supposed to do when you're doing that?
Masturbate?
Oh, Randy! Randy, you think you could possibly control yourself long enough for us to have a small, serious conversation before Pokey and Mother comes down for lunch?
Sure.
Good. Do you know, for example, that when Mother gets married, the house goes to us?
Yes, I know that.
Good. Do you know also that I'm seriously considering giving up my apartment in Boston and moving down here over the winter?
Mother doesn't think
Mother
that.
will be out of it, Randy. Now I want to do this. And all I need is a small gas furnace to take care of the bottom floor of the house.
We need a lot of things.
We need this first. Now, I've looked into it and I can get one put in for a song.
We need a new tennis court.
Will you let me finish, please? We can get one put in for about $2,000.
$2,000?
That's a bargain,
We could
Randy.
resurface the court for less than that.
You'll get your court. Chip in with me for the furnace, this year, and I'll chip in with you for the court next year, okay?
1,000 now? I don't have that kind of money.
Yes, you do.
Do you know what they pay me at St. Luke's School?
Do you know what I pay for rent in Boston? Do you know what Fred gives me for alimony? Come on, Randy, we've got to get together on this.
I can't afford 1,000.
Yes, you can. You have your stocks, and Jane is privately endowed.
Oh,
You are, Jane. And both of you managed to get 4 children in private schools, and you get them up on skis every winter. You can damn well afford a dinky little furnace if you wanted to. And you'd use it. We'd all get together, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of us. And you'd use it more than I'd ever use that court. I mean, what's more important? A home, warmth, shelter, or a damn game?
You've got a home.
I don't, Randy. I hate Boston. Everybody there is either a professor or a politician or both. And it's all very moral and earnest, and I hate it. I want to be here.
Mother says you'd last about a week.
I won't, I swear. I'll put the kids in local schools, and I'll do some writing.
Writing?
Children's books. I've always wanted to write children's books.
You'd go stir crazy sitting around writing about bunnies with nobody to see.
I see people.
Ooh, old ladies, townies.
There are people.
You'd never go out, Barb.
I went out last night.
With Betsy to the movies.
Says who?
Says you. You said so.
Well, maybe I had a date last night. What do you think about that?
Who with?
Never you mind.
Someone who's going to be around all winter.
Maybe.
Who?
None of your beeswax.
Come on.
None of your business.
So you want me to kick in $1,000 for you and some demon lover?
Promise you won't tell Mother.
Okay.
Will you chip in on the furnace?
Maybe. It depends.
Artie.
Artie. Artie. Artie Grieber?
Artie Grieber.
Who's Artie Grieber?
Oh my gosh!
Who's Artie Grieber?
He used to cut the grass around here.
He's a builder now.
cut grass.
He's done very well on the island.
I thought he was married. Doesn't he have kids?
He's getting separated.
Artie Grieber. She had a crush on him 20 years ago. Didn't Pokey catch you and him in the maid's room?
Pokey caught you doing a few things too, kid.
Artie Grieber.
If you tell Mother, I swear I'll strangle you.
I wouldn't dare tell Mother.
Is it serious, Barbara?
It's beginning to be.
Do you think you might marry him?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of him. I'm seeing him again tonight.
Old Artie the grass cutter. So you want to be here in the winter so he can come in and turn on your furnace?
Cut it out, Randy! He does tennis courts. He could put in a whole new court for you next year at half the cost. You get your court, I get a place to live. Come on, Randy, this is very important to me. Can't we get together on this?
Who do you think I am? Do you honestly believe that I'd go along with the idea of my sister shacking up all winter in this house with Artie Grieber? Barbara, grow up.
Do you know what a wasp is, Randy?
Yes, I know what a wasp is.
No, I don't think you do. So I'll tell you, because you are one. A wasp is a white Anglo-Saxon prick.
Big joke.
And I'll tell you something else, brother. I'm going to be here this winter. I'm going to be right here. You just wait, Buster. You just wait.
Shh, your mother.
Pokey gave you that.
Yes, Mother.
And what did he give to you?
Daddy's old wristwatch.
I wonder what he brought for me.
You don't mind, Mother, my wearing this?
Mind, why should I mind? It doesn't fit, of course, but why should I mind? And the watch, of course, doesn't work. Pokey asked. He specifically asked for both those things when we were going over your father's possessions.
Why did he give them to us then?
I think I can answer that. I've just had a long discussion with your brother through the bathroom door while I was trying to take a bath. In fact, I think we all need a drink before lunch. Or in some cases, another drink. Randy, go make some Bloody Marys. Barbara, there's Brie left. Get that and some of those Bremner wafers.
What did he say, Mother?
I'll tell you when we all have a drink in our hands. Go on, Randy, and get into some clothes while you're doing it, please. You and I are going to have to work very hard this weekend, Jane. Very hard indeed. we've got a big job on our hands, just keeping things going.
What do you mean?
Well, wait till the others get back, but one thing we talked about, Pokey and I, was that outfit you're wearing. That. We talked about that for quite a while.
Well, I know.
Oh, he says it's unfair.
Unfair?
Unfair that I bought you that outfit, and unfair that I bought Barbara her yellow sweater when I didn't buy Miriam anything.
Oh.
You didn't tell him that I bought you that outfit, did you?
No.
Of course not. He just knows these things, always has, by instinct. He can sniff out an issue like this a mile away. Why, at Christmas, if he was one present short, he could tell without even counting. Pokey, Pokey, Pokey. So I said I bought you that outfit because you needed one. Because you and Fred don't make much money. Because you and Randy just teach at school. And I said, I bought Barbie that yellow sweater because Fred just gives her a pittance for alimony. And I said, of course I would have bought Miriam something, but she wasn't here. And I don't dare buy her things when she's not here because I don't know what she likes.
Well, that seems fair.
And so I said, all right, this afternoon, I'd take Miriam into the village. She could pick out whatever she wants on me.
Did that do it?
I don't think so. All I got from that was silence on the other side of the bathroom door. There's always one child in every family that behaves like this. Does one of yours always stir things up, Jane?
Yes.
Who? Which one?
Oh, I won't tell.
Oh, good. Good for you. But in some ways, don't you love that one most of all?
Yes.
I mean, even though it's so exhausting, and even though it wears you down, even though you spend more time on that child than any of the others, there is a special feeling there, isn't there?
Yes.
Anyway, that was just the first thing we talked about, Pokey and I, after a very long morning when I hadn't seen him in 5 years and I was trying to take a bath, and that was just the first thing.
Didn't he talk about your getting married again?
He didn't. And so I did. I said, Pokey, sweetheart, I'm getting married in the fall. I wrote you a letter and you haven't even mentioned it. I mean, isn't that just a little bit more important than who bought what for whom? I mean, kind of, maybe, sort of.
What did he say?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. All I got from that was silence. Endless silence. An eternity of silence.
Maybe he didn't hear.
Oh, he heard all right, because then he launched into the big topic of discussion, and here, thank heavens, comes something to drink. Where's Pokey now?
With his children.
That's so we can talk it over.
Talk what over?
Thank you, dear. Pokey wants you two to buy him out.
Buy him out.
That's what he said. Buy out his third of the house in the fall when it goes to you, when I get remarried. Here, Jane, have some cheese.
He doesn't want it?
He wants his equity. That's what he says. Here, Barbara, cheese.
Well, okay.
Okay. Okay. Randy, my dear love, think before you speak. Pokey wants 1/3 of a fair market value. He says that this house, with the beach frontage and the tennis court and the barn, is worth at least $200,000 minimum. Have some more cheese, Jane.
That means, over $60,000.
At least.
That means we each have to pay Pokey $30,000.
At least. And we can't sell off the property because the will won't allow it. And we can't take out another mortgage because Daddy already did that when he got sick and couldn't work full time.
Well, then we can't pay Pokey.
Of course you can't. Nor can I. Nor can Uncle Bill.
Did you tell him we can't?
Of course I did.
Well, what did he say?
He said we can. If we sell. Oh yes, that's what he said. Sell this beautiful place, pay a huge capital gains tax, divide up the furniture and get out of here lock, stock, and barrel so Pokey can have his money.
He doesn't need the money.
He says he does.
He's got a good job. He makes more than any of us.
He wants to leave that job.
With the Department of Justice?
He doesn't like it. He says it's unfair.
Unfair?
He's upset about civil rights. He says the Department of Justice is unfair to Negroes. I don't know. He wants to leave.
Golly.
Just as he left Andover, just as he left Yale Law School, just as he left those 2 jobs these past 10 years, just as he left here, summer after summer, when everything's were unfair.
Oh, Lord.
And so he says he needs the money to live on, to support Miriam and the children until he decides what he wants to do.
So what's the solution, Mother?
I'll tell you what the solution is not. The solution is not to sell. That is not the solution.
Of course.
I mean, sell this beautiful spot that's been in our family for over 80 years. Why, there's nothing that can compare to it. on this island, in the country, in the world. I mean, just look at that view. Pokey loves it here. In his heart of heart, he loves it. I know it, and he knows it. And my glass is empty, Randy. It's the same old thing with Pokey. I mean, he leaves, but he always comes back. I mean, he's here, isn't he? He's right here. And he wants all of us to make a great big old fuss over him. Thank you, dear. I mean, remember when he was little and he'd come storming in with his bags all packed ready to run away and we'd have to coddle him like mad, remember? And all those trips to the drugstore for those special ice cream cones? Well, that's what he wants now at 31 years old, and we're just going to have to do it.
Do what, though, Mother?
Baby him, dear, butter him up.
Pokey's kind of a hard guy to butter up, Mother.
Not if we work hard. First, I think he needs sleep. I think he's exhausted from that trip. I think we need to try and persuade him to take a nap, keep the children very quiet.
But I asked him
while
to
he
play
does.
tennis this afternoon.
Randy,
Tennis can wait. Next, I think we all need to loosen up, Barbara. The children can have Coca-Cola. He complained about that, and I told the sitter they can't.
Okay, fine. Coke with meals. I'll send you the dentist bills.
And next, after he's had a good night's rest and his favorite dinner, I think we should invite him to the yacht club dance.
He doesn't want to go. He says he hates costume parties.
That's nonsense. He's just forgotten what fun it can be. We'll all go together. I'm going as my favorite person, Eleanor of Aquitaine, mother of kings and queens. And Uncle Bill's going as the Great Gatsby. Pokey and Miriam can go as themselves. I don't care. They've just got to go. He'll be able to sing and dance and see all of his old friends. And so we all need to coax him to go.
Okay.
And finally, I think we should ask him to stay on for as long as he wants. All summer if he wants it. If he wants his house to himself, he should have it.
Mother!
It's only fair.
But we've made plans.
We'll change them, Barbara. Pokey comes first.
Aw.
But maybe he doesn't want to be here anymore, Mother.
One thing I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. No one, and I mean no one, can live without their roots. No one can be cut off from their background. People are like plants. If you cut them, they last for a while, but then they wither and die. That I know, and that is Pokey's problem. And that we have got to make him realize before it's too late for all of us. Now, change of subject. I want a picture of all of us out here on the terrace together. Randy, go in the coat closet and get Daddy's old Kodak, and please get Pokey and Miriam.
Mother, if Pokey takes August, what'll I do?
Pokey!
But I've sublet my apartment, Mother. Where will I go?
You could stay with us back at school.
I don't want to do that.
Shh. Are they coming?
In a while, they're reading to their children.
In the middle of the day.
Apparently it's their custom.
Oh,
But he wanted me to give you this. Said it goes with the house.
how nice.
Well, open it, Mother.
All right.
Look out, it might explode.
Oh, why it's a...
Oh, it's the family Bible.
Bible?
Oh, we call it that. It's Daddy's notebook. Look, Randy, all the old records. Oh, we thought this was lost after he died. Mother, this is a great house present.
Pokey, Pokey, Pokey.
Look, here's the genealogy. All the old names, Ezra, Abigail, Hephzibah. Oh, here's the account of that fabulous woman. That great-great-great-great-great-grandmother who was raped by Indians and had her stomach slit open. Remember that, Mother, when Daddy used to read that? She hid herself in a hollow tree for 3 days, stuffed her guts back in, was found and sewn up by her husband, went on to have 8 children. Remember that, Mother?
Look, here's all the ministers. Look at all the Presbyterian ministers.
Here's one of their sermons.
Let me see them. Man is conceived in sin and born in travail. Seek not for salvation in the vast splendors of this bounteous land. The delights of this world are set as a bait and snare. Forswear the pleasures of this world.
Isn't that marvelous, Mother? Isn't that marvelous? Oh, look, here come the businessmen. Look at all those inventories. Look at all that money. Daddy estimated all of their incomes.
And furniture and china and horses and automobiles. Look, even washcloths are listed.
Ugh.
It's all here, Mother.
Oh, I know, it's all there.
Look, there's all the scores from all the old family tennis games. In 1952, Mother and Daddy beat you and me 6-3.
Let me see. Well, here's where I beat Pokey 18-16. Told you I could beat him.
Oh, look, in 1957, Mother and Daddy beat me and Fred, 6'Love. I remember that. We were engaged and he was visiting. God, he was horrible. He could hardly hold a racket. I should have read the writing on the wall.
Do you think we can maybe take a picture now,
Oh,
please?
look, here's 63. This is where Uncle Bill started to fill in.
Because of Daddy's bad heart.
Let's see, in 63, Mother and Uncle Bill lost to you and me 7-5.
I remember that. Poor Daddy had to watch.
Hey, this isn't right. It says here in 61, Pokey beat me by default. That's not right.
Yes, it is. That's the year you threw your racket at him and Daddy made you default.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's the sailing races and the croquet game. Even our report cards from school are listed.
Let me see the scores for 65.
No, just wait. Look, here's my marks from Westover. An A in creative writing. Told you I could write.
Just let me see the scores
No,
for 65.
I'm still
I know I beat Pokey
I
at
don't
65.
care. I'm looking at it.
Just let me see.
I'm-
Mother!
You won't find any record for 1965, dear boy. Because in the summer of 1965, your father died, remember? Taking a long swim after a big meal on a hot day with a bad heart. That's what happened in 1965. What does Pokey think he's doing, dragging all of this stuff up? First the robe, and then the watch, and now that. That's stupid book. What is he trying to do?
It shows he cares, Mother.
Oh, cares? Cares about what? A lot of old names and dates and statistics?
These are our roots, Mother.
Not at all. That is just a long, boring book. I used to beg your father. I used to beg him when he was working on that thing. I'd say, put in some of the nice things that we did. Put in some of the things that I organized. I mean, where is a description of the blueberry picking? Or the trip to Cutty Hunk? Or all of us singing around the piano? Or the time we all got together and built this terrace stone by stone? Where are the real things? Where is the life? I used to beg him to include those things, but he never would. All he cared about were things that you could own and count and pin down. Now please, I want a picture of all of us out here on the terrace in the sun.
I want a picture of you,
Now
Mother.
you've got plenty of me.
Not alone.
He wants a picture of the bride.
I want a picture of Mother.
All right.
You're still a beautiful woman, Mother.
Portrait of a lady.
Take the picture. Take it before I go to pieces completely. All right. Now someone go get Pokey.
I'll get him. Oh, God, that's for me.
Who is that?
I've got both game.
What about lunch? What
Well,
about
too
a
late.
picture?
Sorry, Mother. Goodbye.
Who is that? I don't like people sitting out in their cars tooting their horns. Well, there goes our family picture.
Miriam's made lunch. It's all ready.
Well, then we should go in.
And Pokey wants to take you on in tennis after lunch.
You mean I'll take him on?
Randy!
Sorry, Mother.
Hi.
We didn't expect you back so soon.
Oh, no. Well, we only played 9 holes. Oh, well, yeah. Anyway, he had to get back to work. Lots of summer construction. People actually work on this island, if you can believe it. I'm seeing him again tonight, so I'll have to skip the dance. So I came by and saw the match between Randy and Pokey. Looked very heated. They were dashing around, snorting and puffing away. And all the children sitting on a bench in a row like vultures. Shouldn't you be down there rooting for your man?
I'm tired of games.
Where's Mother? She taking her nap? Was she peeved at me for ducking out?
She never mentioned it again.
Oh, she was peeved. So was lunch awful? A lot of bickering about the house?
Not so much. I don't know. I was talking to Miriam.
Oh dear, you got stuck with her?
Not stuck at all. I like her.
So do we all, so do we all. So what did you talk about with Miriam?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you talk about the house?
No,
No?
never got to that.
Well, you must have at least broached the subject.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Well, what did you talk about then?
Well, life, I guess.
Oh, life, how petty.
Her life.
Her life? Does she have one? Does Pokey let her have one?
She's thinking of leaving Pokey.
Oh, no.
Unless he can decide who he is. She said she wanted him to come up here this weekend to work things out.
Work things out.
She said it's like being married to an elastic band.
Whatever that means.
Well, I think it means he's stretched between their life and this.
And which way does she want him to go?
Either way. Otherwise, she says he'll snap. Or she will.
I know the feeling.
So do I.
So what's her way?
Oh, her life sounds wonderful.
Oh, according to her.
No, really, I think she has a wonderful life.
So do you. So do you have a wonderful life.
I know, but she does more.
Oh, busy, busy, busy.
You know, she's got a profession. People need her. People count on her and her work.
And what does she call herself?
I don't know the title, but she helps families that are falling apart.
I know that type. I've been through that mill. You sit there pouring out your soul to these ladies, and they smile, and they give you lots of lingo, or else they yawn in your face.
She didn't yawn in mine.
Well, you help people too, Jane. You're on some hospital board, aren't you?
It's not the same.
Of course it's the same.
I'm just there. Miriam's getting her PhD. That's what she's doing right now. She's upstairs studying for her PhD so she can take.
Jews always do that. They're frantic about education.
Then she plays the viola.
Oh, the viola. My.
In a string quartet. Once a week, rain or shine, she gets together with 3 other people. We play Mozart, Bach, and Vivaldi all evening long. Sounds like so much fun doing that.
Well, you sing, Jane.
I don't sing.
You do too. You sang in the Night Owls at Vassar, and I hope you sing at the dance tonight. I hope you sing Mood Indigo. I love the way you do that.
You ain't been blue.
No, no, no. See, you sing, Jane. I bet Miriam can't sing like that.
She has such a good relationship with her children.
What does that mean, a good relationship?
She lets them grow.
So do you. You've taught them to ski and play tennis.
It isn't such a struggle with Miriam. She doesn't make them wear things or say things or learn things all the time.
And as a result, they're spoiled little brats.
they're wonderful.
They're fresh, they're grubby, they use foul language.
They're so open. They were there all during lunch with us.
Oh, I'm sure. Interrupting mother, rebasing the conversation, while our children were out playing a good, healthy game of softball. Where are Pokey's kids now?
Watching TV, I think.
You see, our children don't do that
I know it.
because we have rules about TV. I imagine Pokey and Miriam let them watch TV whenever they want.
She doesn't like rules.
Well, that's just the trouble. I think they spend too much time giving in to their children and kowtowing to them and being around them. I think that's unhealthy. Mother says if you do that, you turn into a child yourself.
I suppose. But they fight so.
Who fights?
Our children, yours and mine.
All children fight.
Miriam's don't. They never fight. They were up all night, and they've been up most of the day. They haven't fought at all.
Well, who won?
We didn't finish.
What do you mean?
We didn't finish!
Well, I'm going to go butter up Pokey and get back into Mother's good graces. He's all yours.
Where's your racket? Where's your racket, Randy? Did you throw your racket at
I
him?
didn't throw it at him. I threw it in the poison ivy.
Oh, honestly.
It was a crummy racket. I hated that racket.
In front of the children?
I apologized. I said, come on, I'll get another racket. I'll get Mother's racket. Let's just finish the game. And he just walked off the court.
Well, I don't blame him.
You don't blame him for walking away in front of all those kids.
Throwing your racket?
He walked off the court.
Oh, Randy.
Listen, you know what I think? I think he came up here just to beat me. He's been practicing up, you know. Sure, that jazzy club in Washington. And I have to coach hockey. He's had all winter to practice up for me. He still isn't any good, though. He's got all these cuts and lobs and drop shots. But his serve is a laugh. And I could have won, too. It was my serve when he quit. Do you know what the score of the game was? Do you?
Randy, I don't care.
No,
don't care who beats who. I don't care whether you beat Pokey or St. Luke's School beats Exeter or whether the Los Angeles Rams win or lose. I don't care. I don't care about points or scores or goals or batting averages. Really, Randy, I just don't give a shit.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
Mother, sorry I skipped lunch.
That's all right. What's lunch? It's just a meal. Your brother's here for the first time in 5 years. It's his first meal here. The whole house is at stake, but what's lunch? Do you think you can make it for dinner?
Yes, Mother.
You see, I don't know anymore. People come and go around here as if it were Grand Central Station. Now your brothers aren't speaking because of that stupid tennis. I suppose now Pokey's not going to the yacht club dance.
He doesn't want to go. I've just been talking to him.
Why, because of Brandy?
Because Uncle Bill is going.
And did you try to persuade him? Did you defend your Uncle Bill? Did you make even the smallest effort to keep this family together?
I'm not going either, Mother.
That's fine. That's just fine.
Please, don't be mad.
Mad? Who's mad? What makes you say I'm mad?
You won't even look at me?
Do I have to look at you every minute of the day? Do I have to stare at you in order for you to exist? Why do you care how I feel anyway? It seems to me my opinion counts for very little in your life lately.
What does that mean?
I happen to look out my bedroom window, Barbara, and I see Artie Griever's truck parked in our driveway.
Here we go.
Yeah, I saw you give him that kiss. That was quite a kiss. Quite a kiss to bestow on a yard man.
Not a yard man.
He was a yard man here.
He's a builder now.
Oh, I know what he does now. I've seen every tacky summer cottage he's put up around here. And you said you had a golf game.
I didn't want an argument.
Well, you've got one now.
I know it.
I suppose that's where you were last night.
Yes?
Well, at least you're discreet about it. I'll give you that.
Not anymore. I told him to drive right up to the door. I'm glad you saw.
Well, I don't want to see it again. I never liked him, and neither did your father. And I don't want to see him hanging around.
It's my life.
It's my house.
Not anymore.
Until September. And I will not have you living here while you engage in some cheap, adulterous relationship with some local married man.
He's getting separated.
Because of you.
Yes?
He's leaving his family because of you.
Yes, if he can.
You hardly know him.
I know him very well.
Years ago.
I've known him all along. Every summer.
Why, you were married to Fred?
Yes?
Don't tell me that's the reason for your divorce.
Yes, partly yes.
Oh, I am appalled.
Well, it's true.
I'm simply appalled. To leave Fred for that sly, ambitious, social climbing Artie Griever, I'm appalled.
I loved him, Mother.
You can't love
I've
him.
loved him since I've known him.
Oh, what? When he was cutting our grass?
Even then.
Oh, that's impossible.
He's the first boy I ever slept with, Mother.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
That's why I moved into the maid's room, so he could come back at night, up the back stairs, and we'd meet on the beach.
Oh, I don't want to hear any of this.
No, it's true, Mother, and I love him, and I want to marry him, and I should have married him all along. I never should have married Fred.
Oh, Barbara.
I don't like Fred. I don't like my children.
Oh, Barbara.
You and Daddy made me marry Fred.
We did no such thing.
You did. You brought him around. You turned on the charm. You kept saying it was our kind. That's what you kept saying, Mother. You kept saying it.
Stop it, Barbara.
He wasn't my kind. Artie is my kind. And I'm going to live with him.
Not here. You're not.
Oh, yes. Right here. Because he's going to buy Pokey out. And if Randy doesn't like it, he'll buy Randy out. He's got all the money he wants, and he's going to put in a seawall and winterize this place and fix it all up. And we're going to live here summers and winters and days and nights, and we're going to screw anytime we want. Oh, Mother, you hypocrite. You hypocrite! Pokey just told me you did the same thing with Uncle Bill for years, and Daddy knew it, and that's why he finally killed himself.
Won't you join me? I don't want to drink alone. Come on. You'll feel better after you've had a drink. You look spectacular.
I feel like a jerk.
You look as good as the day we met. Better, even better.
I feel like a real jerk. I just showed it to Miriam. She wanted to know why I was going as Little Bo Peep. When I told her it was my coming out dress for my coming out party, she said, "Ah, the last bar mitzvah."
That Miriam, I wish she'd lay off.
She's wonderful.
She bugs me.
I like her one heck of a lot.
I don't want to argue. You look too good.
I don't want to go to the damn dance.
Come on.
I don't. I look like a jerk. Everyone else there will look like a jerk and act like one too. Last year there were at least 20 debutantes or brides and another 20 football players or hockey players or lacrosse players. I don't want to go. I don't want to spend a sappy evening trotting around the dance floor with all those jerks.
So you think all of our friends are jerks?
Yes, I do.
Do you think I am a jerk?
I think we're both jerks.
Do you think our children are jerks?
I think they could be. I think they could turn into jerks very easily.
So who do you think isn't a jerk?
Oh, Miriam. Miriam isn't a jerk.
I knew it. Why?
She has a better life.
That kook? She's a kook. You want to wander around with your hair in your eyes, your boobs bouncing and B.O.?
She doesn't have B.O.
She smells, my friend. She hasn't even gone swimming. Smell her sometime. Not a better life now.
It is. It is. They feel things. They do things. They know what's going on. We don't. We're babies. We live on an island here and at school. What have we done with our lives? All we've done is play games. We've missed things, Randy. We've really missed things.
You don't like your life.
No, I've wasted it.
Do you want to change it?
Yes.
Do you want to change me?
I don't know.
Do you still love me?
I guess I don't know.
Wait here. Hear that? Sound familiar? Remember your party?
Randy,
Remember your party? You were standing between your parents, holding a bunch of flowers, and I was visiting Bill Butler after the hockey playoffs at Princeton.
what was the score?
7-5 in overtime. Cut it out. I remember coming through the line. Good evening. Pleasure. Good evening. Would you like to dance?
It's not the way it was, Randy. I had to dance with my father first.
Still, would you like to dance?
All right.
You remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Learned that at dancing school.
So did I.
So this isn't so bad, is it? Dancing on a terrace, on an island, in the sunset overlooking the sea? This is wasting our lives, baby. Viva la wastefulness. You think Miriam does this?
Just shh.
Randy? I want you to do me a big favor, Randy. I want you to go down to the beach and get Pokey and bring him up here because I want to say goodbye.
Mother, I...
Just do it, Randy, now. Please. Uncle Bill and I are going to Boston. We're taking the 8 o'clock ferry. We're staying with the Robinsons, and we'll be married as soon as we possibly can. Just do it, Randy. Now. Get Pokey, please. The house is yours. There's lamb in the oven and spinach on the stove, and you can all just fight and argue over dinner all by yourselves.
But Mother, I...
Do it before I scream. through. Through with this house, through with the children, through with the grandchildren, through with the whole damn thing. I am free and clear as of right now. Take over, Jane. It's yours, and anyone else who wants to pay the taxes and plant the flowers and fix the roof and order the meals and make the gravy and keep things up. Count me permanently out.
What was that?
That was a firecracker. I just passed out all the firecrackers to all of your children early. I said, go ahead, let her rip. Make all the noise you want. This is my Independence Day. Celebrate it, kiddos. Make a Lord glorious sound. The mother country is cutting loose from the colony. God save the Queen. Go on, get her. I don't care. Point those things at the house. Set it on fire. Who cares? We won't be here, Bill and I. We'll be off having fun. Oh, such spectacular fun. We're going to spend every nickel we've got. We're going to travel to Europe and Japan and to South America. And I'm going to buy new clothes and new cars and a new apartment. And we're going to forget all about Christmas and Easter and everyone's life and shape and everyone's birthday. And if someone gets sick, I don't want to know. And if someone loses a tooth or wins a prize or needs a dress or wants a toy, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, I don't want to hear, I don't want to care. And I won't have anyone's phone number and no one will have mine. I am unlisted as of right now. And if you find me out, I won't be there. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm through. Come on, Bill, hurry! Take me away! We've got 10 good years left to go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. At long last, we're about to become the most attractive older couple in the whole world.
Mother? I heard Pokey, Mother. He walked away from me. I told him to come up and he just walked away. So I picked up a rock and I threw it at him. I hit him in the face. He's all right. He's bleeding, but he's okay. He's all right. Miriam's there and the kids. Mother. Mother! He said something about you and Uncle Bill. That's why I threw the rock at him. He told a lie about you.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, my little baby boy.
Nice going.
He's all right, isn't he?
Oh, fine. 15 stitches on his forehead, scarred for life, but fine.
Can't he have it fixed?
Sure he can, but he won't. Not Pokey. He'll wander around for the rest of his life, pointing at his scar, saying, "This is what my brother did. My wasp brother who lost control."
Is he leaving?
I have no idea. He's still in his room with Miriam.
Is Mother leaving?
I don't know. She's sitting on the car talking to Uncle Bill,
Oh, where's Jane?
putting the kids to bed. Half of them are plastered with Band-Aids. They started throwing firecrackers at each other. Oh yeah, it was a pretty explosive evening all around. I assume you're leaving?
I guess so.
Oh, you booted the ball, Mr. Yale football player. You really did. Any way you slice it, you lose but good. I bet Mother gives Pokey the house all summer, all by himself, and I bet he sells it in the fall.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, but you'll have lots of money, my stone-throwing friend. After a huge tax, you'll still have enough money left over to buy a small cottage down here over the summer. And after that, you can put your kids in YMCA camp. Or why not buy a tent, big enough for all of you? You can all huddle together out of the rain and the mosquitoes in some trailer park in New Hampshire. I'm sure if you drove for 20 miles, you might find a public tennis court where you can wait in line to play.
Quit it, please. Just lay off.
At least I don't throw large rocks at people when their back is
You
turned.
lose too, Barbara.
Oh, I might be here after all.
What do you mean?
You just wait, kiddo. You just wait.
Randy, I want you to go upstairs and knock on Pokey's door and ask him if he'd please come down here. I'd like to talk to him. And don't throw anything at him this time, dear. Go on, I know you won't. Your truck seems to be parked in the driveway.
Thank you.
Barbara, ask your friend out there whether it's you or this house he wants. Ask him that. Ask him what he'll do if he can't have the house. Just ask him. Pokey? Pokey. Pokey, you lied to your brothers and sister about me. Do you hear me? I won't ask you to apologize because I know you won't. But you told a lie, Pokey. And now I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a story. And I want you to listen very carefully. I don't want you to squirm and become impatient as you used to when you were little and I tried to hold you on my knee. Once upon a time, there was a very naive young girl who married a very upright young man. And at their wedding, she danced with one of his ushers who had just married someone else. And for a moment, she was carried away. And for a moment she thought, oh dear, have I married the wrong person? And for a moment, the usher thought the same thing. But that was that. She never mentioned it, and neither did the usher. But they both knew it. And her husband knew it, and his wife knew it, and they all lived it, all four of them, for the next 35 years. And they were all very good sports about it. They played by the rules, and life went on. Do you believe this story, Pokey? I doubt if you do. You never believed the fairy tales I used to tell you when you were little. But this one is true. Randy would believe it, and Barbara would too. Oh, she would say it was very dumb of these people to live this way. And maybe it was dumb. Maybe that's what caused your father to turn to himself so often, tinkering with his notebook and puttering around the house and swimming all alone. Maybe one day he just said to himself, oh, the heck with it, and kept on swimming out to sea. Well, this woman had 3 lovely children. And the first 2 were very happy, it seemed, at least for a while. The third one, the youngest, was not. He seemed to sense something wrong from the day he was born. And he'd look at his mother with those dark, suspicious eyes. And as soon as he was old enough, he would squirm out of her arms. But he'd always crawl back. He'd come and he'd go, and that went on for a very long time. Well, finally, the woman's husband died, and the usher's wife died. And the 2 of them thought they might spend their golden years sailing into a golden sunset with a golden nest egg between them. But then the woman, and she was an old woman now, changed her mind. It was a difficult decision, but she made it. She realized that her 2 oldest children had never grown up, and she blamed herself. And she said, I've made my bed, and now I must sleep in it, alone. She said alone. So you win, Pokey. I won't marry Uncle Bill, and I'll hold on to this house until the day I die. And the children can come here every summer and bring their children, and I'll pay for it gladly. But you can't come, dear. I won't invite you again. I don't think this family is very good for you anymore. I think all these years you've been at least trying to grow up, and now the best thing I can do is to send you on your way. I'll try and be as fair as I can at Christmas and when I die, but I really think we should say our goodbyes to each other now once and for all. I wish you well, dear. I really do. You're an impossible person, but I love you dearly, and I hope this helps you settle on something that you want to do. I think the best thing that you ever did was to marry Miriam and have those 2 sweet children. I don't understand them, they're out of my league, but they seem to make you happy, which is more than I could ever do. So goodbye, dear. I'll have Randy take you to the ferry in the morning, and I hope you'll make it up with him before you go. He's a good boy, and he was just trying to defend me. Goodbye, dear. Goodbye.
Mother, what did you mean about the house? Artie wants to know.
I'm keeping the house.
Explain that, Mother. Mother, he's waiting.
Why don't you tell him you're just a little bit tired of talking about real estate?
I'll tell him it's later than I thought.
Good, dear, tell him that.
Mother, I can't find Jane.
I think she's down at the beach, dear.
I knew it. Hey, Jane! Jane!